we are a big club and we want to win trophies. When you win, it has to become a habit, you know what I'm saying? I like to feel the pressure of people saying that we have to do more.
Who's the best at FC?
The best at the AFC for sure, it's Andre. I can play with these kind of people.
Who is the fastest at Chelsea?
I would say me.
So welcome to episode 1 of Chelsea Unlocked. Today we have a very special guest.
Today we're sitting down with Pedro Neto. Hello,
Yeah,
welcome.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
How's your day been?
It's been really good. All day resting, to be honest, after the training we had in the morning, and eating.
Nice.
Try to eat not too much, but it does be good, to be honest.
What did you have for dinner?
To dinner I have a burger with ketchup. And,
Beef?
Beef burger, yeah. And some yogurt with strawberries as well.
Lovely.
Very nice.
Really
Delicious.
good.
Sounds delicious. How would you say your first season at Chelsea went?
To be honest, it has been really good. The people around the club, the structure of the club as well, it's been really helpful and really kind to me. I already feel like home. To be honest, it was for me it was a very good first season. I could make more than 50 games for the club. I didn't did it for a long time. And I could make some good appearances as well. I am being honest, I know I can do better, but as I was saying, I was just trying to get myself into a better position of wellness as well, but it has been really good, to be honest.
Did you have to do like a lot differently then in terms of looking after your body or?
Yeah, to be honest, I had to take care of myself more. I had to get a physio with me as well, that is with me all the time. It had been helping me a lot during the season. And I want to continue like that or even improving, you know. So that is my mindset as well. Now that I'm much better on that aspect, I want to improve on the pitch as well.
So what would you say the biggest shift with sort of adapting to a Maresca system to playing for Wolves?
To be honest, it was really different when I come in. As you guys know, the Premier League, it's a fast game. A lot of counter-attacks, a lot of high-speed runs, a lot of spaces as well sometimes. And at Wolves, I was the guy that most of the times had the ball. And when I came here, of course, the system was much more different, you know. The game was not so direct. The game was not so relied on counter-attacks. So I had to adapt myself to a different system as well, to playing against teams that, against us, most of the times they changed to back five, and we had to play most of the times in a high block, and they were defending almost on the box. But I think I adapted really well, most of all because I worked a lot to be in the position that I am today and feeling how I am today.
Lovely, lovely. Would you say you're a different type of winger now?
Yeah, I would say so because, to be honest, I think the football with the coming as well more to more recent years, the wingers, they have to defend more as well, and I had to improve that part of my game. I had to improve my part of my game as well on the last third with the teams playing more in a low block. So I feel like I'm learning a lot as well, and I want to continue that way, to be honest, to keep growing as a player.
Makes a lot of sense.
Since moving to Chelsea, obviously moving to London, do you feel like that's changed you as a person at all?
No, to be honest, I think as a person nothing changes because as my education and the people I have around me, as my girlfriend as well, always keep my feet on the floor. I have been always the same. Of course, you have to adapt at some kind of circumstances, but I always keep myself as the same person and always with the same mentality, if you know what I mean. Because I think what you are cannot change wherever you are. So I always keep myself as the same person.
Yeah. And who helped you settle at Chelsea the most?
Oh, for sure, my girlfriend. My girlfriend, because she was with me all the time. Of course, I have a lot the help of my parents and my family, but she was with me all the time as well. And as we used to say, it's not our country. Of course, in Wolves we had a lot of Portuguese people. It was easier for her as well, but she helped me a lot on terms of the adaptation because she was most of the time alone, me and her. For me easier because I had the guys around me that are an unbelievable group, but for sure her.
Were there certain players in the like current players at Chelsea that you've like got along with very well?
No,
that,
of course.
that have helped with that.
Of course. To be honest, I am a guy that likes to go along with everyone.
Yeah.
I always like to speak with which one of them, because what I think is that as a group sometimes I have some things to say as well that I don't like to keep to myself, and I think for a team to grow and for a team to make the next step, we have to be good to each other and sometimes harsh to each other. And I like to speak with the Spanish guys, with the French guys, with the English guys, whatever it is. I always like to say the things face to face.
Yeah, go.
And this is why I think I go along with everyone, because I'm straight with the things that I say, and I like to have a good relationship with all of them.
Nice. Do you take your girlfriend to like international tournaments or like things like this? Or?
Most of the times she comes, but when we are on a how do I say, like for example to the final of the Conference League, she came to the final of the Nations League as well, and semi-finals. Like it's like my parents as well. They didn't come to the semi-finals, but they came to the final. It's like I like to have the people that helped me during my life on that kind of important moments. So yeah.
So, you know, you're off the back of a very successful tournament with Portugal winning the UEFA Nations League. What did that mean to you?
It meant a lot, to be honest. I think, like, of course, I won a trophy against Chelsea and I want to win many more. But when you win with your country, it's like your nation as well. Mm-hmm. So it was really important to me as well, and it felt really grateful because you had all your family there watching at home, watching everywhere, you know what I'm saying? And to be honest, it was a time that I learned a lot as well, because I had the time to be with players that win a lot, and the mindset, like you were asking me before, without changing my person. I like to learn a lot, and in the time that I had a lot of like guys that in these moments they know how to deal with it. And I learned to deal with these kind of situations with pressures and learn how to play these big games as well, as we played on the Conference League. And it was really helpful, to be honest.
Yeah. Have you had any private chats with Ronaldo?
No, to be honest, no. He had some conversations around us in the changing room as well. But the things that he says is like he passed the confidence to everyone, as he always has been, and it helped the group a lot.
That mindset that you're talking about in that Portugal camp, is there something that you've been like, oh, I want to take that into Chelsea?
For sure. To be honest, for sure, because as a player, I like, and I see myself as that mentality. You know, even if you win trophies, I think you with the things that you feel when you win them, I want to feel it again. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to relax. I like to feel the pressure of people saying that we have to do more. And this is what we have to embrace as well here in the club. Like, we are a big club and we want to win trophies, and we have to have that pressure of winning trophies that feels good as well, that people have that kind of expectation with us.
Do you feel winning that competition sort of, you carried the momentum into this tournament?
Yeah, for sure. I think when you win, it has to become a habit, you know what I'm saying? You have to say, like, during the week you win and you say, oh my God, this feeling is amazing, you know what I'm saying? And imagine winning a final. You come with a final, I always try to keep the momentum and work even harder. Of course, I win it, and straight away I didn't have the days of recovery. I was like, no, we have the World Cup of clubs, and I came here as prepared as I could to help the team.
So did you get any time to sort of party and enjoy this?
No. I just had time with my family there. I had time with friends, but I couldn't do much because I had 2 days off, if I'm not mistaken, 2.5. And I was with my physio preparing the games here as well. So I couldn't take long because we were not in a break. So like I said to you before, I was trying to prepare myself as the best I can.
I think you said a few days ago that you like going straight into another tournament and playing games over the summer, rather than being on holiday. Like, how do you, from a mindset point of view, go from one tournament to the next and just keep going?
I will be honest with you. That thing came because I think the worst thing that can happen to a player is being out of the competition for reasons of, for example, injuries, decision of coaches. So when you have that kind of opportunity, you have to be grateful, you know what I'm saying? And like I said in the interview after the game, most of the kids and around of the world people that would like to be on my place, and I want to enjoy as best as I can because it's a short period of the life, and I want to take the advantage. And as your question was like, going and going and going is like in terms of getting better, you know.
Yeah.
You motivate yourself every day to do better than you did in the game before, better than you did in the training before, and that is my mindset. I don't get, to be honest, I don't get full of football.
Yeah.
My girlfriend is always saying, well, sometimes, to be honest, now I'm better, but when I arrived home, I was always thinking about football, what I could do better on the game, watching the game, watching the clips. And sometimes now it made better to me because I was always focused on that, and I could take already a little bit of time for myself as well, and for my family. So yeah, it helped me a lot with that as well.
So when you're away at a camp like this, how do you switch off?
It's difficult, to be honest, but I try to play cards with the boys, play PlayStation. Like today, we were all day in the room. We were like 5 playing PlayStation all afternoon. And I try not to sleep at the afternoon because at night I can't sleep if I sleep at afternoon, so I keep myself busy with that.
Who's the best at FC?
The best at the AFC for sure, it's Andre, that sleeps with the controller for sure. The way he was controlling the game, I was like, I can play with this kind of people that they sleep with the controller. It was kind of annoying because I late to lose. So Andre for sure is the best.
Do you spend a lot of time with the younger players?
Yeah.
Such as Andre, Dario.
No, in my room was Andre, was Philip, was Kendrick, and Aaron. So they are maybe the youngsters on the group. I like because they are really good kids. They listen to the elders as well, and good vibes they have. They are always laughing, and I like these kind of. I'm not old because I have 25, but I am one of the oldest in the group. But I like to be around these kind of people that they have a good, a good mood, a good way of living. So I like to be around them.
Do you see yourself as a bit of a mentor to them?
I would like to think so, in the way that, like you said before, I think they have that mentality as well, like winning. Even on the PlayStation, they don't like to lose, and I think that I try to show them as well that when I'm not happy with something or not winning, I try to show them as well. So I hope they can learn as well, like I can learn with them. So yeah.
I want to take you back to when you were saying you enjoy playing from tournament to tournament, and it's a privilege to play so many different tournaments for both club and country. What do you do in terms of recovery and like looking after your body to be able to do that?
No, it's like sometimes it's hard, for example, to train. For example, now we have 3-4 days between games, and the training is not a lot, so you have to prepare yourself maybe outside of the pitch as best as you can. So when you are ready to play, because as I was saying to you, you cannot train a lot. So outside of the pitch, I try to do some work that get me ready to the game.
Is there a specific routine you have that helps you?
Yeah, I have a specific routine, that I keep for myself. No, but I have a specific routine, like maybe getting on the gym in the morning and getting recovery as well during the day. So that kind of stuff. So when I walk into the pitch, I feel like as less pain I have, because sometimes it's difficult to play without pain.
So we don't want to give away your secrets. But have you got any tips for any like sort of young players or people who just aren't really into fitness but want to get into it?
No, the thing I would say is that try to know your body as fast as you can, because as faster you know your body, as faster you know what you have to do. And I think that is the best tip I can say, because what I can do, for example, it's not the best for other players to do. So what I was trying to say is, like, I think I learned a lot about my body, and I have a lot to learn, and these kind of little things that I try to do.
So because you're a winger, and when you learned that you were a winger, does that mean did you then think maybe I'll be sprinting more or doing different kind of running compared to a midfielder? Do you recognize that takes like more of a toll on your body? Is it kind of a position thing as well?
For sure. I think every position has their specific work, and every position is like There, I would not say problems, but for example, the way that I do things is not the same as, for example, Kuku does, because maybe I run more in high speed than Kuku. Kuku is more of a continuous running.
Yes.
So, of course, it's a different work being doing between of us. And as for recovery, maybe he doesn't do the same things as me, because for him one thing is good, and for me maybe it's not. You know what I'm saying?
Well, watching you, you seem fresh as anything. You know, you kicked off the Club World Cup with 2 goals in 2 games. What's ticking for you right now?
No, it's like you were saying before, the momentum, and football is that. Football is you being consistent and continue to take your level up, and that is how I want to do. That is what I will continue to do. I will, like I say to you, work every day to continue as that and to be different from the others in different aspects, and keep the momentum and being consistent is the key part, I think.
And it seems there's just a real understanding between like you and Cuckoo, for example, and just everyone else on the pitch. Everyone knows where they have to be in their role. Would you say that's down to sort of understanding Maresca's system a lot more?
For sure. It's been already 1 year. Like we were saying before, in the Premier League we faced teams that were together for maybe Arsenal and City how long? 5 years, even more. And you can see that some of the things that they do with the eyes closed. And us, what we did in 1 year for a group that had a lot of new players was unbelievable. And like we said, and in the previous interviews that we have during the season, maybe in the beginning of the season we were in second place, and a lot of people were saying how it's possible we were in second place with a short amount of time that we have to work together. And sometimes people don't realize that, how difficult it is to have 11 players playing like in the same way, knowing what they have to do. You know what I'm saying? Because you can see that our game is specific. We have a lot of mechanics. Like City won a lot of trophies, and it was not one day to the other, you know. And I hope we go in the same way. I hope we do even better, and we can bring a lot of trophies to the club.
Yeah.
Particularly at the Club World Cup, how do you prepare to face opponents that you've never played against?
No, it's based on what you can do. To be honest, it's like, of course you have to study your opponent, but like we were saying before, it's how you play your game, how your dynamics works, and most of the times is the desire as well, because you play against, for example, the South America teams that they have a lot of desire, they fight a lot. Of course, they have a lot of quality as well, but it's the kind of stuff that maybe we learn from these tournaments to take as well to our league, and our league for me is the best in the world. But you can learn with these little things to play against these kind of teams. You can learn about little things that you do on the game that you can take as well.
Yeah.
Like we did against Flamengo, we start really well. For example, the first half we were fighting a lot because we have South American players as well on the team, and Spanish players that they like to fight.
Yeah.
And it's this kind of stuff that, like I said to you, we have to be focused on ourselves. Of course, we study the opponent, but it's like about more concentrating in the way of playing and desire.
And how much harder is it to play in the hot and humid weather?
It's really difficult, but like I like to say, that there is no excuses for us in terms of that, because this is the conditions that we have, and if we want to win, it is the conditions that we have to play.
And you spoke a lot about concentrating on your own game. You've played left wing, you played right wing, you played striker. How comfortable are you with those rotations now?
Man, to be honest, it's a good question, because I don't remember to do a season like that, playing in a lot of positions. But to be honest, I just like to be present on the pitch, and to see, for example, my teammates saying that I helped a lot even playing as a striker, playing sometimes helping a lot defending, and didn't have like the amount of offensive work that I used to do, or I would like to have. But to see your teammates saying that you did really well and you were happy with yourself, I think is the most important thing.
Is it a huge shift, sort of switching your mindset, like playing up front as a striker, or do you kind of is it just natural for you? You just play your game?
No. I think it's difficult to be natural in terms of, because imagine as a player sometimes before the game you try to how do you say, to imagine or visualize, how you say, the way that you are going to play, And if I play in the wing, I will be like concentrated in the drive to the goal, of course, but I will know that I will have more duels about 1-against-1, having sprints like in the wing. And when I was playing as a 9, I was thought in myself fighting for the ball against guys with 1 meter and 80 on the air, holding the ball with the back. So if I say that would be natural, like the changing, of course it will be natural because you want to be on the pitch, but when you are thinking about the game and visualizing, and the boss says to do one thing, and on the wing you have to do a totally different thing, it's like more you have to be prepared to do it, you know.
Is that the same with switching wings, so switching from left to right?
I would think so. I think the way I prepare myself. No, it's not the way to prepare myself, but if I say it's the same, I would be lying. But to be honest, I think I am a player that feels comfortable to play on both wings. This is why the boss as well put me to play on both, and I always prepare myself to play on both wings because sometimes you never know.
Yeah.
But I think it's always a different way of playing, as sometimes you play with a different player as well.
Yeah, of course.
On your corridor.
Yeah. So it's also adapting to your teammates. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I mean that's proven in the 2 goals you've scored at this tournament. One was from the left, one was from the right. We can show you. Have you seen the cam angle from the referee that was out?
Of the first goal I saw.
Yeah. Did you see that? Yeah. What did you think of that?
No.
It was a unique angle.
Yeah. To be honest, I was saying that it's a really, really good camera as well because sometimes for us it seems easier, like to see from the other cameras, but when you see from the referee camera as well, you can see that the decisions are difficult. But you can see as well good goals from the camera.
Yeah, for
and,
sure.
As you can saw from the camera, it was like really good goal, but they have to.
And you can feel the pace of the game as well.
They can have a little bit more quality to the camera as well.
Yeah. But it's like watching that, you actually realize how quick you guys have to think and how quick everything is. Because when you're in the stands or you're watching on TV, sometimes you just don't realize how quick everything is.
It feels like you're playing PlayStation.
It's true.
But then when you're on the ground, like the way Jackson held up the ball, and then
1 second.
it was 1 second.
You have to decide. You can see like 1 second I'm opening, and the other one I had to run on the.
So like moves like that, when you send the defender, is that just instinctive?
To be honest, in the beginning I was going to shoot, but as I'm going to shoot, I saw him coming like really fast in here, so I just decided to go to my stronger foot, and thankfully it went really well.
Yeah, very
amazing goal.
It was a great goal.
Thank you very much.
Do you watch your goals back often?
Yeah, I like to watch. Like I said to you, I like to study this kind of stuff, and I like to see. When I like to see what I do wrong, I like to see what I did well as well. So I watched.
And then your second goal as well, just the pace there. Like, who is the fastest at Chelsea?
I would say me.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Lovely speaking to you.
Perfect.
Thank you guys.
Thank you
All
very
right,
much.
thank you very much.
It was
great.
very
good. Yeah. Very good. No, thanks for that.